Reflection time. So I was recently reading Surah Al Imran and I came across a verse that really made me stop and just expand on it and just really ponder upon it. And I wanted to share it because I think it's very important. It's something to sit down with and just be like, SubhanAllah, this is really true. Like, you see it, you actually see it with your own eyes in this world. And SubhanAllah, it's in Surah Al Imran. It's ayah number 7, but it's one of the parts where it says, here it goes. Please listen very carefully. As for those well grounded in knowledge, they say, we believe in this Quran. It is all from our Lord. But none will be mindful of this except people of reason. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us that this is a book for those with reason. And subhanAllah, what it made me think of is, sometimes, people that are very well versed in Islam, like they might even know more Islam than you were the Muslim. Like they might even know more than you, yet you're still Muslim. But they are not. They will even tell you they believe in the Quran, that it's the words of Allah Azza wa Jal. They will even tell you that, yet they're not Muslim. And that's because Allah tells you that this is for those with reason, people of reason. And subhanAllah, there's also another verse in Surah Al-Baqarah that also tells you that this is a book for those mindful of Allah Azza wa Jal. And this tells you so many things. You have historians that are very well versed about Islam, about the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Yet they can't accept Islam. And I'm not judging anybody. I'm not judging people that are very well versed about in Islam and not Muslim. No. This is Allah saying that He is the one that guides. You might be very knowledgeable about Islam. You might be very knowledgeable about so many things in Islam. Yet, the one that guides is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Not your knowledge. You have people that are very knowledgeable, but the most ignorant people ever. That's just useless knowledge. It doesn't have any benefit to them. That's why we ask Allah Azza wa Jal to grant us beneficial knowledge. Because knowledge without benefit is just information taking, space in your brain. That's all. It doesn't benefit you. It's just there, sitting there, taking space. You're not using it. So basically, Allah Azza wa Jal to grant us beneficial knowledge. Knowledge that will get us closer to Him and be more mindful of Him. Allahumma ameen. But I just thought of sharing this because as a Muslim, this really teaches us that Allah is the one that guides. And you might have a family member, a friend, or anybody personally that is very open-minded, very clever. And in your mind, you would think, if I preach Islam to them or if I just tell them, it's not necessarily to convert them or revert them or anything. It's just, you just want them to know about this because you know that this person is an open-minded person. Yet, no matter what you do, they're still not accepting it. It's because Allah is the one that guides. Allah is the one that guides. SubhanAllah. And it's just a reminder, honestly, for all of us, for myself included. Because sometimes it might be a little frustrating when you're constantly preaching to someone about Islam, yet they're just not even, budging at all. But subhanAllah, we don't give up either. You make dua. You still do what you're supposed to do. You're still constantly showing them examples just out of yourself as well. Because the most strong way of really bringing people into Islam is you showing them what Islam is. It starts with you.
والراسخون في العلم يقولون آمنا به كل من عند ربنا وما يذكر إلا أولو الألباب ربنا لا تزغ قلوبنا بعد إذ هديتنا وهب لنا من لدنك رحمة إنك أنت الوهاب.